While harvesting their crops may be first and foremost for farmers, many are realizing the power of social media and what it can do for their industry. Chris Sims is one example of that. He and his wife Jenny started a blog site called Actually in 2010, and it has taken off. The Sims were recent winners of the American Farm Bureau Excellence in Agriculture Award, largely due to their educational work with the public through their blog and other social media outlets.
We have incorporated into that a Facebook page for our blog, as well as most recently Twitter. One of the other items that we've started using is a service that publishes a daily newspaper based on some of our Twitter feeds. We as agriculturalists, whether we're farmers, whether we just work in the industry, all have a responsibility to be involved in promoting the industry to make it a better place for us to be involved with. So it's our way of putting a face on the plate for the population that we serve.
The Sims are not alone. They are part of a growing trend among American farmers who use blogs and social networking sites to interact with consumers who want to know more about how their food gets to their tables. 92% of young farmers and ranchers between the age of 18 to 35 use computers, and 46% of them regularly use social media sites, according to the American Farm Bureau. That number is growing every day.
Social media is continuing to become a larger portion of the way that the population shops, communicates, researches items of importance to them, whether it's Facebook, whether it's Twitter, whether it's blogs, whether it's YouTube. All of those forms are becoming increasingly important because we are a nation where 79% of our adult population is online. So that is the next step that we have to focus on in order to continue connecting with them, and we have to embrace that opportunity to connect with them as well.
I still think people are going to come to us, but why not reach even more people and bring them to you a lot quicker by embracing the social media and actually getting out there, being proactive and telling your story, getting it out there. Sadly, the agriculture industry is very good at being reactive. We're good at standing up and saying, no, that's not right. You didn't have the right comment there. Let me tell you, no, this is how we truly take care of this, that, and the other. Instead of being reactive, let's go out there, let's tell our stories, let's get the young farmers, but also let's get the older generations who have been out there. Let's show this is the changes that have occurred over so many years.
Margaret Ann Smith would agree. In the past year, she has personally seen the power of social networking after responding to a propaganda video from Mercy for Animals on YouTube. She decided to speak out and stand up for the industry.
I want to talk to you today about the recent video release from Mercy for Animals about the alleged animal abuse on a dairy in Ohio. I have never seen such horrific acts against animals. That is not how I treat my animals, nor no one I know treats their animals. We cannot stay alive as an industry if we treated our animals the way they did in this video. For my animals, my family, and my business of agriculture, I thank you for your support, and I thank you for listening today about how we treat our animals. And I thought it was very important that we get out and tell, that's not how I treat my animals, that's not what we do on our farm. So I think people needed to know our version of it.
But Smith's use of social networking doesn't end there. She uses Facebook and LinkedIn to boost her cattle business.
The computer is extremely important. It's the biggest part of my job, that and the smartphone. If I didn't have it, I would be lost on a pretty much day-by-day basis. It's from keeping up with the boards, keeping up with the trade, keeping up where my customers are at and what they need, and knowing the news, knowing what's going on out there that may be happening throughout the world that'll affect the Board of Trade tomorrow.
But the biggest push behind the social media craze and today's producer is being able to bring their story of agriculture to the public.
I need to tell the story. I need to tell what's really going on in our day-to-day lives of farming and what we do and how we treat our animals. I don't want somebody in a corporate office to tell me what I'm doing with my animals or what they think I'm doing.
Reporting in Rockbridge County, I'm Sherry McKinney.